Top Star. Enjoy digital life.
The news.
Good afternoon. A look at the stories making headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema has transferred Ndola District Commissioner Joseph Phiri to Kalilushi District and appointed Precious Njekwa, formerly of Chililabombwe, as his successor. Chief Government Spokesperson Cornelius Muitwa has dismissed recent calls for the impeachment of President Hakainde Hichilema, describing them as politically motivated tactics intended to divert public attention for Zambia's ongoing progress. Minister of Transport and Logistics Frank Tayali has informed Parliament that government is in discussions with the Bus and Taxi Owners Associations of Zambia regarding proposed bus fare adjustments for July. Zambia's sprint star Muzala Samukonga is gearing up to represent the nation at the prestigious Nike Prefontaine Classic set to take place tomorrow, Saturday, July 5th, 2025, at the iconic Hayward Field, University of Oregon.
The news. 88.5 Sun FM.
And now with the details, my name is Mwema Shanshima. President Hakainde Hichilema has transferred Ndola District Commissioner Joseph Phiri to Kalilushi District and appointed Precious Njekwa, formerly of Chililabombwe, as his successor. The development has been confirmed by Ms. Njekwa and formally announced by Copperbelt Province Permanent Secretary, Mr. Lawrence Mwanza. Speaking to Konkola Radio in an inclusive interview, Ms. Njekwa has sent an emotional farewell message to the people of Chililabombwe, expressing heartfelt gratitude for the support, warmth and collaboration she received during her tenure. She said it has been a great honor and a rare privilege to serve as District Commissioner of Chililabombwe District, and that she is confident in President Hichilema's decision to entrust her with leadership in Ndola District. Ms. Njekwa reaffirmed her commitment to serving diligently under the New Dawn government and contributing meaningfully to its national developmental agenda. She also commended Chililabombwe Member of Parliament Paul Kabuswe, Mayor Lucky Sichone, councillors, government department heads, traditional leaders and stakeholders for their unwavering support during her service, saying their dedication made her work impactful and fulfilling.
Thank the Republican President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, for giving me yet another role to lead the district, the Ndola district. It's not an easy thing because I'm coming from Chililabombwe, where we have one constituency. Now I'm getting to a district which has 5 constituencies. So suffice to say that I think I'll try my best like I've done. I've worked every time, working with people, working with government officials, that make sure that things are going well in the district. So to me, really, it's not really a big challenge. I'm equal to the task. There's nothing that is difficult as when you work as a team.
In a heartfelt message, she extended an apology to the people of Chililabombwe, acknowledging any shortcomings during her time of service.
I still love the people of Chililabombwe. Yeah, I know some people maybe might stepped into their toes, but I can say that I still love the people of Chililabombwe, and I thank them because I worked very well with them. I think for me, I had no issues. Yeah, I have no issues with anyone. So for those which thought I was stepping their toes, I can only ask for forgiveness. But otherwise, I'm happy that I worked very well with almost everyone. And I received all the support from all the corners.
Meanwhile, Mr. Kabuswe applauded Ms. Njekwa for her professionalism and partnership, citing her significant contribution to the district's development. He extended his best wishes, praying for God's guidance and continued success in her new role. Chief Government Spokesperson Cornelius Moitwa has dismissed recent calls for the impeachment of President Hakainde Hichilema, describing them as politically motivated tactics intended to divert public attention from Zambia's ongoing progress. Mr. Moitwa clarified that the president has not breached any constitutional or legal provisions in relation to Bill 7, stating that no article within the Constitution of the Republic of Zambia has been cited either by legal experts or court of laws as having been violated by President Hichilema. Mr. Moitwa further explains that the Constitutional Court recent judgment on the matter was advisory and not directive. He noted that Bill 7 has been deferred, not withdrawn, in order to facilitate broader consultations following concerns raised at the stakeholders meeting held on June 4, 2025. He said government plans to reintroduce the bill in September, aiming to address critical constitutional gaps ahead of the 2026 elections. The Minister of Information and Media urged political actors to shift their focus towards national development issues, such as the declining cost of living, falling fuel prices, and the strengthening of the kwacha, attributed to the consistent implementation of sound economic policies.
Was merely guiding and not instructive in nature. And there is nowhere in that judgment where the courts have cited the executive for breaching any article. To an extent, one can begin to formulate and entertain an idea to impeach the president. So, the Constitution has not been violated. Any written law has not been violated, and any written law.
Meanwhile, Mr. Moitwa has urged the business community to respond positively to government policies following observations made by Cabinet regarding price trends. Mr. Moitwa noted that while commodity and service prices often rise in response to fuel price increase, they tend to remain unchanged when fuel prices are reduced. He emphasized that this pattern undermines government's efforts to ease the cost of living for ordinary citizens.
5 months has been going down. The kwacha has improved from about 28 kwacha, where it was 29, now to about 24 kwacha. Each time there is a price increase in terms of fuel, commodity and service prices go up. But when there is a reduction, those prices remain static. We take this to be exploitative of our citizens. The business community must respond to the policies of government so that we all do come out with a win-win situation.
Mr. Moitwa stated that government's decision to initiate legal proceedings through the Attorney General regarding the funeral arrangements of former President Edgar Chagwa Lungu was not driven by malice for intent to pressure the Lungu family into compliance. Addressing the ongoing impasse, Mr. Moitwa emphasized that government remains committed to resolving the matter with dignity and unity, reflecting the values of the Zambian family. He noted that while legal channels were pursued, the broader intention is to reach an amicable resolution that respects both the former president's legacy and the concerns of his family.
court may actually hand out a judgment which may not actually be in the interest of the majority of Zambian citizens who would like to see their former president be buried in line with the 5 other former presidents at the presidential burial site, which is a significant national monument or now museum, which signifies national identity and unity of us as a people under one Zambia, one nation motto.
Minister of Transport and Logistics Frank Tayali has informed Parliament that government is in discussions with the Bus and Taxi Owners Association of Zambia regarding proposed bus fare adjustments for July. This follows a significant drop in fuel prices, with diesel reduced from 27.12 ngwe to 23 kwacha 13 ngwe, and petrol from 31 kwacha to 36 ngwe to 28 kwacha. Delivering a ministerial statement on transportation fee adjustments, Mr. Tayali explained that bus fares are reviewed monthly based on fluctuations in fuel pump prices. These reviews use a court-based fare model developed by BTOSZ in partnership with the Road Transport and Safety Agency, RATSA. The process looks at the model factors in fuel consumption, maintenance, depreciation, and administrative costs to determine appropriate fare charges and also ensure fairness for both transport operators and commuters. Mr. Tayali, who is also Member of Parliament for Ndole Central, outlined a summary of fare adjustments from January to June 2025. He outlined the 4 steps process used when fuel prices change, such as the technical review with RATSA that evaluates fuel price impact using the fare model, the stakeholder consultations where his ministry engages with BTOSZ to validate data. He further explains that other processes involve ministerial clearance that requires approval from the Ministry of Transport and Logistics, and lastly, a public announcement is made where new fares are communicated and enforced nationwide. He emphasized that the fare model accounts for modest fuel changes are implemented to prevent knee-jerk fare shifts and ensuring pricing stability and probability. The minister reaffirmed government's commitment to a fair, transparent, fare regulation system that balances affordability for the public with sustainability for transport operators. We take a break, and when we return, we have more in sports news.
Continue to warm up your winter with the blazing FIFA Club World Cup quarterfinals on Top Star for just 210 kwacha on Antenna Classic OD Smart. Witness the thrilling quarterfinal battle starting Friday, 4th July as Fluminense lock horns with Al Hilal at 21 hours. Then on Saturday, 5th July, get ready for fireworks when Palmeiras take on Chelsea at 03 hours and PSG faces the ultimate test when they meet Bayern Munich at 18 hours. The action doesn't stop. Finish the quarterfinals with a renewed rivalry between Real Madrid and Dortmund when they go head-to-head at 22 hours. Quickly, get your Top Star decoder now and catch every goal to the final, all live on World Football. Top Star. Enjoy digital life.
Zambia's sprint star Mzala Samukonga is gearing up to represent the nation at the prestigious Nike Profontaine Classic, set to take place tomorrow, Saturday, July 5th, 2025, at the iconic Hayward Field, University of Oregon. Samukonga will line up against an elite field including Olympic gold medalist Quincy Hall and silver medalist Matthew Hudson Smith, familiar rivals from the recent Olympic Games where he proudly secured bronze for Zambia. Zambia Athletics have thrown its full support behind the 400-meter specialist, expressing confidence that he will once again make his mark on the international stage. The association believes the Prefontaine Classic presents another opportunity for Samukonga to demonstrate his rising dominance and continue to inspire the next generation of Zambian athletes. The Profiten Classic, organized by the Oregon Track Club, is part of the Diamond League series and is widely regarded as one of the premier track and field competitions in the world. Thank you so much for watching, but before we go, we take a look at the stories making headlines once again. President Hakainde Hichilema has transferred Ndola District Commissioner to Kalulushi District and appointed Precious Njekwa, formerly of Chilelabombwe, as his successor. Chief Government Spokesperson Cornelius Muitwa has dismissed recent calls for the impeachment of President Hakainde Hichilema, describing them as politically motivated tactics intended to divert public attention for Zambia's ongoing progress. Minister of Transport and Logistics Frank Tayali has informed Parliament that government is in discussions with the Bus and Taxi Owners Association of Zambia regarding proposed bus fare adjustments for July. Zambia's sprint star Muzala Samakonga is gearing up to represent the nation at the prestigious Nike Profiten Classic, set to take place tomorrow, Saturday, July 5th, 2025, at the iconic Hayward Field, University of Oregon. Thank you for watching and listening. On behalf of the news crew and entire production team, my name is Mwema Shanshima. Good afternoon.
The News, 88.5 Sun FM.
Sun Sports TV is now available countrywide.